Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Behind the Mask podcast with myself, Fauci, and my co-host over there, Jason fucking Voorhees. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Chad, what's
Yo,
going on, buddy?
what's up, man?
What's up? How did you enjoy rewatching these remakes this time around? After you're done gulping, it looks like Gatorade.
Meh. Some of these were rough, so meh.
I'm gonna say you did not rewatch Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I did not.
Either did I. Had no urge to rewatch that one. I'm sorry. What else? Let me pull it up real quick to the screen. Let me see. Okay, so out of these, I watched Invasion of the Body Snatchers was a first time watch. I did not rewatch The Omen. I really didn't want to do that. I did not rewatch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I've seen it a million times. I didn't think I needed to watch it again. I did rewatch The Town That Dreaded Sundown. The Blob was a first time watch. I did not rewatch Halloween. I rewatched The Hitcher, and Night of the Living Dead was also a first time watch for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
What'd you think of it?
I think I might have saw it, but I honestly, once I put it on, I didn't remember anything about it. So I counted it as a first time watch, but it was really, really good, and I had a good time with it.
Okay, cool.
Which ones did you rewatch? Obviously, you didn't watch Halloween.
I didn't rewatch that or Invasion or Blob. I didn't get around to those ones.
The Blob.
Yeah, but I remember for the most part. But
let's see. Let's say our hellos, and then we'll get into our matchups tonight. We have Gory Tiger, Rosie, Lamontra, Antonis. Who else we got? Boogman. We got Ashton. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Brett. Fabulous. Good roll hunting. We got Robert the Wolf. What's up, buddy? Aaron Click. How's it going? Let's see what we got. All right. Let's MAGA Cat. How's it going? Welcome, Herbert. What's going on? Welcome. Welcome. All right. Let's fucking put on some background music to make this get the vibes flowing and fucking dive into this. Weren't you sick the last stream we did? I thought you were.
Think so.
Because I'm a little under the weather myself right now. So I never get sick. Oh, fuck. Hold on. There you go. Now you can't even fucking hear that shit.
I can a little bit.
All right, let's do this. All right. For Flamethrower Fluff, what's up, buddy? How are you doing, my friend? Let's go. The first matchup we will go with will be, if the fucking thing works. I need to get a new computer so bad. They're just so expensive. I looked into it and I was like, I really don't feel like dropping $400 or $500 right now. So we'll just milk with what we got. Let's see. All right, we will start with. We'll just go with the fucking first one. We'll go with Invasion of the Body Snatchers versus The Omen. Which one is better? Chad, you can go first.
I'm not a real big fan of either one. But if I just personally, I guess I'd have to go with Invasion just because of I guess nostalgia purposes, really. The Omen sucked. I didn't like the Omen remake. Which is too bad because it had a pretty good cast, but
It really did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Invasion. It's not my favorite, and I don't really watch it all that much, but between the two, Invasion.
No, yeah, like I said, that was my first time watch for Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It was fine. It was good for what it was. I mean, if I'm gonna watch a movie like that, then I guess that subgenre, Personally, I'd probably watch The Faculty instead
Mm-hmm.
if I had to pick one.
Yeah.
But it was fine. Donald Sutherland was great. I like seeing him. It just makes me think of whenever he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So
yeah,
that's like the first thing I think of whenever I see him. So I did enjoy it. The Omen, a little bit of sentimental value for me. Like I said, that was me and my wife's first date back in 2006. She should have known something was wrong with me, that I'm taking her to see a movie about a devil child. But that's what we did. Like you said, the cast was good. Julia Stiles and Liev Schreiber. Of course, Liev Schreiber is amazing. I just
Cottonwood.
It's our boy Cotton, 100%.
Boy Cotton.
100%. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I want to know what you guys think. So let me put this in there real quick.
I've seen both, so it looks kind of split.
Let's see. I don't think we're not going to need their opinion to win this battle. I don't think, because I am going to go with Invasion of the Body Snatchers myself, pretty much just because The Omen is pretty boring, if I'm going to be honest. It's not something I really want to sit through, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a tad long. Like I said, I didn't rewatch it, so I'm not 100% sure, but I remember that movie being probably like 2 hours long. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not really into long movies, so that's another knock against it. And it really just doesn't have the rewatchability factor for me, personally.
Unfortunately, unless you're like a huge Liev Schreiber fan, which I am, but I mean, I'm not that big a fan, so.
No, really nothing happens. I mean, obviously, evil devil child, but
yeah,
wow,
I mean, it's the same shit.
Made a lot of money though. Holy buckets! It made $120 million. Kind of surprising.
Damn. Well, yeah, that makes sense. There was some hype around it that I remember. I mean, shit, I was a junior in high school. Fuck. So yeah, there's some hype.
That was the year I graduated high school.
Oh, see, okay.
And it came out on 666, conveniently. So.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Let's see. I won't let it go too long. I think I know what they're gonna go with. Let me see. You know what? I'm just gonna end it now. That was a quick one. Ended the poll. The chat agreed. They 88% Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
We kind of figured that's the way it was gonna go. Not that it was the best movie of all time, but. Better than The Omen. So it's clicking. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I got to start the tournament. What the fuck? Where are you at on that one, Chief? What the fuck is it? No, duh. Start the tournament. There we go. So that with the chat, 3-0. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Moving on to the next motherfucking round. Let me drop that down. All right, let's see. That was an easy one. Let's go. We'll go with the number 2 in this one. We'll go Night of the Living Dead versus The Hitcher.
Damn.
And I absolutely love the Hitcher remake, so this one's going to be tough.
I do too. Damn.
But I'll let you go over your thought process of which one will I put this poll in the chat.
I mean, I saw Night when I was a kid. Have watched it off and on. I love it. Rewatching it for this, it was great. I had a fucking great time with it. Tony Todd's amazing. Fuck, I was there in theaters to see The Hitcher. That's the year I graduated, was 07. So I was a senior. Fuck, love that movie too. It, not as good as the original, but I mean, it's still a fun time.
Yeah.
Damn. This is a tough matchup.
That's what I was thinking, because Night of the Living Dead, I think, is clearly a better movie overall.
Yeah. Directed by
But-
Tom Savini, no doubt.
But something about the Hitcher just works.
Yeah, Sean Bean does a really good job, I thought.
I love I've seen this one before the original, so
Yeah.
I'm the in the minority that prefers this one.
A lot have. I actually saw the original and then the other ones, and then or the one with Jake Busey.
Yeah.
And then I saw this one, but this one, yeah, Sean Bean does a great job. Rutger Hauer, though, he's fucking amazing. But damn, this is a.
I agree. I agree, Brett. Sophia Bush, baby.
Damn, this is a hard one. Shit.
Oh, I mean, the poll in the chats. I mean, obviously one of them's winning, but it's pretty close.
Who's winning?
Night of the Living Dead's winning right now. It's close.
Damn.
I originally I said one answer, but I'm kind of thinking maybe the other. I mean, Sean Bean was great. Sophia Bush was great. I love the road trip atmosphere, I guess. I love the sheriff that comes into play 2/3 in.
Mm-hmm.
Love that dude. He's like,
yeah.
You comfortable down there, John? Yeah,
Only nitpick is I wish we got more of him. But
I know. And I love the ending line.
Yeah.
Feels good, doesn't it? I don't feel a thing.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Night. I'm gonna go Night. Night of Living Dead.
They got Tony Todd. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Night of Living Dead.
I guess just to make it interesting, I'm gonna go with the Hitcher. So,
okay.
All falls on the chat, which I'm gonna end the poll right now. So let's see what we get. Ending the poll, and the winner is Night of the Living Dead. The chat chose Night of the Living Dead 60% to 40%. So let me go ahead and click in here.
All right.
Move.
Oh yeah.
So 2-1.
That's another tough matchup, but fuck.
Moving on. Let's drop this sumbitch out of here. And let's go with... this one's going to be rough. Probably not. We're going to go with Rob Zombie's Halloween versus The Blob. And let me go ahead and put this in the chat because I'm definitely curious to see how they're going to answer this one. Let's see.
Yeah, let's
Let's see.
You go ahead and start this one.
Okay, well.
I don't really have anything to say about either one.
Okay, the Rob Zombie's Halloween. Obviously, when it first came out back in 2007, I was a huge fan. Went to see it, got out of class when I was in college, went to see it, loved it. The opening, whenever he kills that kid with the stick, I was just like, that just hit on another level. But the redneck family that's not Halloween vibes to me, and I don't think it's Halloween vibes to anyone. So that kind of takes it down a notch. The middle of the movie, it's pretty cool. We get to see some of the mental hospital stuff, which is fine. A little bit more interactions between Michael and Dr. Loomis in this one. And then when we get to the third act, it literally is just a sped up, more brutal version of John Carpenter's original. The Blob, I've never seen the original Blob. I'm assuming it's got to be pretty similar to the fucking remake. I don't know how you can really make it that crazy different.
Yeah, it's not. Not that I remember. I only saw the original maybe once.
Practical effects in the Blob were freaking amazing. It reminded me of The Thing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a little bit of I don't know if it was CGI or what, but some of them was a little bit wonky, but it had great 80s vibes.
I don't know if they had it back in '88.
It looked fucking weird though. Whatever the hell they were doing. The atmosphere. Good job, Herbert.
Yeah. Directed by the guy who directed Dream Warriors, right?
Dream Warriors. Let's see.
and Shawnee Smith was in it from Saw.
Yeah, that was nice to see her. She was so young and fresh. Got a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
yeah, I mean, it's a good time.
people like it.
The Halloween movie, on the other hand,
Kevin Dillon.
There's a lot of them that like that one, but Brother Brett, you still in here?
Let's see. Wow.
He's offended right now. Fluff.
Box office $8.2 million for the Blob. It lost money.
Yo, yeah, it was not successful.
Oh, wow.
That was actually the movie he directed between Nightmare and The Mask, actually. So he did Nightmare, then he did this one, and then a couple years later he did The Mask.
Charles Russell.
Yeah.
Shit!
Yeah.
He did the Scorpion King, Eraser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a couple good ones. Eraser was always fun. I always watch that one. I mean, I'm gonna go the Blob. You know, like I said, a lot of people. There are some out there that like the Halloween remake. Everything after, I will say, everything after the redneck, abuse bullshit, I can get behind, because it is almost like a shot-for-shot remake of the original. Almost. Literally. It's not bad. It isn't really bad. It's just the extra bullshit that's in there. It's like, come on. Like, I like Rob Zombie. I really do. I've come around to his stuff quite a bit over the years, except for those two movies. I really like 31, and I like some what's the other one? Lords of Salem.
Wow.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one, but just these two I just can't get behind. I mean, as bad as the new trilogy is, these two are just tough watches for me. And I know everyone said get the theatrical versions, and I did. I haven't watched them yet, but I can. They're still not my cup of tea. I can already assume.
Your assumptions are correct.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Blob.
Okay. The chat also went Blob 64% to 36%. So, and I'm gonna go with the Blob as well. I am not a fan of Rob Zombie's Halloween. I rarely ever go back and rewatch it. It's just, I'll just watch the original. I don't need to rewatch that one. So let's go ahead. These are pretty much going the way that I thought they were, so nothing surprising yet. 3-0, the Blob. All right, so let's close this and bring up the next one, the last one of the first round. This one's the tough one. We got The Town That Dreaded Sundown versus the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you get to start this one while I put the poll in.
Wow. I mean, Texas Chainsaw is arguably the best horror remake. At least one of the best. Some say the best. At least of the big four remakes. The Friday, the Halloween, the fucking Nightmare.
Yeah.
That's clearly the best of the big four. One of the best horror remakes of all. The tone was great. The first trailer we got was great. I mean, and it's a great movie. The original was never my favorite. It was also not my cup of tea, but I've come around to those as well. But this one still stands above a lot of the others. Town That Dreaded Sundown was fun. Was a fun watch. It's kind of a weird one because I got vibes of almost like a requel. It was like a sequel, but almost like a reboot.
It was.
So, I mean, it was still good. It was still fun. It was kind of fun, kind of thinking that was Jason running around, in the sack. But I mean, I don't know. I think Texas Chainsaw all day. The remake is just awesome. Just, I mean, yeah. For someone who was never a Texas Chainsaw fan, who has slowly become one, the fucking remake's amazing. Whether you're a fan or not, it's just fucking amazing.
I don't think I've heard anybody say that they're not a fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that movie's terrible.
Same.
I mean, you have the camp out there that thinks it's better than the original. So, I mean, obviously it's damn good. Me, personally, I like the remake better than the original, if I'm going to be honest. But that's just me.
Yeah.
It's a lot more rewatchable than the original, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Yeah, I know. I got some shit for even including this movie because like you said, I guess this is technically a requel, but I was like, most people haven't even seen the original one, so they're just going to go with it as a remake.
Yeah.
So I watched the original. I was not a fan. I thought it was extremely boring.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe back in the day, it probably would have been creepy as shit.
Yeah.
The sack head, I like you said, I just thought of Jason the entire time. I think to be different, I rewatched The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna go the opposite way, and I'm gonna pick The Town That Dreaded Sundown. But if I'm not mistaken, I know which way this chat is gonna vote, so it's gonna be eliminated anyway. But I wanted to be different, and I really, really did enjoy The Town That Dreaded Sundown. For the kills were cool. The killer was creepy. He was always stalking in the background. I thought that was pretty cool. He was reenacting some of the kills from the original, which turned out pretty cool as well. Obviously, better effects, better, budget. So it definitely worked. And what can you say? Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake? It's freaking brilliant. I mean, Jessica Biel, Andrew Brzezinski,
Barniarski, something like that.
Leatherface guy, one of probably the most brutal, scary Leatherface there ever was. Arlie Ermy was great.
Yeah,
it was grimy. It was scary.
Mm-hmm.
It probably should be a tie, really, but you can't do that. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah,
you just can't. So I'm gonna end the poll, which is a freaking slaughterhouse anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So ended the poll in the chat, said 90% Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Damn.
So nobody down the Dreaded Sundown, my friends.
Oh, I mean, it's a good watch, but I mean, yeah, there's no way it's losing to it's beating Texas Chainsaw.
All right. So, we start with Invasion of the Body Snatchers versus the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the Blob versus Night of the Living Dead. So, okay, I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go the Blob versus Night of the Living Dead. I think for this first matchup. And I think we need you chat more than ever because I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch the Blob again after this, just because. But damn, we're going what? Blob against who? Night of the Living Dead. I think Night of the Living Dead takes this one. Blob is fun. Blob is a lot of fun, but I just, if I had to choose between the two, I'm going Night. So I like the Blob. I really do. And like I said, I'm going to watch it again after this, but I got to go Night of the Living Dead.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. If I had to, rewatch one of these movies, since I just watched them both for the first time, I would definitely have to pick Night of the Living Dead. I would pick that one if I was going to rewatch one of these things. I thought it was cool. It was really cool. Tony Todd does what Tony Todd does. He owns. I thought he was fantastic.
He's such an underrated actor in general.
He was so good.
Like, remember, I freaked out when he showed up in fucking The Rock. Remember? With Sean Connery and fucking Nicolas Cage. I'm like, what the fuck? That's Candyman and fucking what's his name from Night of the Living Dead? What? Like that?
Tony fucking Todd.
Yeah, he was great. He turned out to be a bad guy, of course, because he's a great bad guy. But
yes, he is. I thought, like I mean, I've seen the original Night of the Living Dead, but obviously it's not a movie that I rewatch like ever. I think I saw it one time in my life. But watching this one for the first time, like, there's no, like, lead up to this. It's just, like, you're dropped right into the action within the first 5 minutes. And I think that is what hooked me.
Did you recognize who her brother was?
What?
Did you recognize who played Barbara's brother?
Bill Moseley.
Bill Moseley. Yep.
I saw him back here. I was like, what the fuck? And then he was dead in 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good effect, too. That was a pretty good effect.
Chop Top. Let's go. But yeah, like it just kicked off right from the beginning. So I'm right there with you. I gotta go Night of the Living Dead. So and the poll with the chat, and they
what's up, Chris?
60% went with the Blob on this one. So this is the first time that we've both disagreed with the chat. But I'm sorry. The Blob did have good special effects. I'll give it that. But if I'm going to rewatch one of them, it's going to be Tony Todd killing some zombies.
Hell yeah.
Just saying. So, 2 for Night of the Living Dead, 1 for the Blob. Let me drop that back down, and let's go to the next matchup, which is Invasion of the Body Snatchers versus Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think this one's going to be easy, but I'm going to ask the poll anyway, just to see what they say. Let me see. What film?
These matchups have been tough.
I think this one is like the easiest one. I thought last time was harder.
Yeah.
And then obviously the freaking play-in tournament was rough because those movies sucked. That was a rough one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dropped it into the chat right now. Let us know. Poll is in there. And I'll start this one off, I guess. All right. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's fine. It's a typical body snatcher movie, I guess. Donald Sutherland is great. Mm-hmm. It's fine. The noise they make is fucking like fucking weird. I don't know what that is. It does. Like, you think that he made it out at the end of the movie without being taken over by the pods, but then he's just like, and you're like, no way. And then he fucking does that noise and calls that girl out like a snitch. Fucking did. And then I thought that was a cool ending for sure. I did. But I mean, come on, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best horror movies ever, and it's not even the original of its fucking franchise. So you can't really do much better when it comes to remakes. That's why the only reason it got such a low seed is because obviously the critics gave it low scores, and surprisingly, I think the audience didn't give it that high of a score either. Let me pull it up.
I don't think so.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, on the other hand, that had a very high score. Like, very, very high. That was that was the third highest movie in this tournament. So that's how bad people love that movie.
Wow.
Let's see. Where's Rotten Tomatoes, you bitch? So I'm gonna go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I think me too. Yeah, again, Invasion's fun, but I mean, it's not something I go back to all the time. And honestly, yeah, like we said earlier, Faculty, or there's another one called Phantoms with Ben Affleck and Liev Schreiber.
I've heard of that.
That's a better one. That I'd watch that one a hell of a lot more over this one. But Yeah. I think I'm gonna go Texas.
Texas Chain, yeah. The reason, like I said, the reason it was so low is because the critic score for Texas Chainsaw Massacre was only 37%. So,
Damn.
compared to Invasion, which was, let me see, it's got to be super high. 1978, came out the same year as Halloween. What a fucking classic. Yeah, I got a 92% from the critics, so that's why it's so high.
Okay.
Let's see. In the pool, it kind of went the way that I thought it was going to go.
Texas
smashed. 80% to 20%.
Damn. Okay.
So
It did better than House of the Dreaded Sundown.
Affleck the bomb in Phantoms, yo. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to. So it's a horror movie?
What?
Phantoms.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, sci-fi horror, but yeah.
Let me see.
A Dean Koontz, I think. Is it Dean Koontz story? I don't think it's Stephen King. I think it's Dean Koontz.
All right. So,
but it's a pretty fun little '90s hidden gem, I guess.
You got Affleck in it. Batfleck.
Yeah, it's got Affleck, it's got Liev Schreiber, it's got Nicky Cat, and Tatum from Scream. Rose McGowan. Yep, she's in it.
Nice.
And Peter O'Toole.
All right, let me. Okay, so this is it for a spot in the final four. We have Night of the Living Dead or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Damn.
Let me put it in. I think I know which way the chat's going to go.
I'm going to leave this to the chat and see what the chat says before I say anything.
Ask the community. I dropped it in. Let us know. Like I said, I think I know where it's going to go, but we're going to see. They're both bangers. They're both good. Probably some of the best remakes there are. But one of them is just better than the other. And I think the chat's going to make it really obvious.
I think so.
Which, yep, they are. That's what I thought. Okay. 80% going with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, Chad, what are you going with?
I'm going with Texas.
Holy fuck.
It still holds up. It's still a great time. I mean, dude, you remember when the trailer dropped? I mean, so and you remember how the internet was back then. We didn't have a whole... I mean, we had it, but it wasn't like what it is now, obviously. No. It was fucking 20 years ago. So, it still holds up. The fucking... and then you watch the movie and, you know... It's almost a damn near perfect remake. Damn near perfect. And it revitalized Leatherface, I think. And in my personal opinion, if it wasn't for this one with such a strong remake, me personally, he wouldn't be as highly regarded as he is. So this one did a lot in my eyes. And like I said, I wasn't a fan of the original series. I have slowly, like Rob Zombie, I started giving other movies a chance, and I went back and watched them, and they're actually a lot of fun. Part two is probably part 2 or part 3 with Ken Foree are probably my favorites, and they're just a lot of fun. And like I said, this remake is still probably the top one for me in that whole franchise. So as good as Night is, I think Texas is just that much better. So Texas.
What was I gonna say?
And Arlie Ermy. Everyone keeps thank you guys. Everyone keeps mentioning him in the chat. He makes that fucking movie. I mean,
Were you a fan of the Texas Chainsaw at the beginning? Did you like the prequel or not as much?
I liked it. I wasn't as big a fan. I don't watch it as much as the first one or the remake, but I had a good time with it. I liked the cast that they had for it. Jordana Brewster. Like most of those takes, Brett, you're wrong.
I don't think I've heard anybody say that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's an Aaron fan, so what are you gonna do?
Whoa.
Wow.
Snidey.
That's surprising. I
haven't rewatched that one.
I do like the second one, but I mean, I don't know. I like 03 better.
I think Texas Chainsaw would be a good franchise for us to dive into. Because I haven't watched many of those movies in a while, except for I watched part 2 about a couple weeks ago. Other than that, they're not movies that I watch very often. They don't have rewatchability for me. So it would be nice to dive back into them and see what I think about them all. Because there is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You got to count the new one. Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's like 8. What'd you think about the new one?
I actually enjoyed it.
Me too.
I mean, we pick these horror movies apart, but we enjoy all of them, even the bad ones. Like I said, for the most part, there are some that are actual shit. But if people didn't do dumb things in horror movies, we wouldn't have horror movies. So, you either buy in or you don't. I bought into a bunch of dumbass kids wanting to buy their own little town and do their own thing because fuck, that doesn't sound like that bad of a plan. But I wouldn't bring just a bunch of people I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess, but
it was the kills were cool. Obviously, they were going for gory, bloody kills, that was fine.
Yeah.
Sally Hardesty, they shouldn't. That was a downfall trying to copy off of Halloween, obviously, 2018. Yeah. It didn't work. I think if they could go back, they probably would have done away with that part of the movie. But the final thing when he rips that girl out of the car and then fucking cuts her head off, I was fucking like, oh,
yeah,
I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah. The only thing though I will say is his mask was a little meh.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the mask was better. I mean, I get the concept. It was the face of like his mother figure or whatever. But it could have looked better. I don't know. I don't know. It just looked weird. I don't know. But again, they're not supposed to look great. I mean, it's Leatherface. He's not supposed to look fucking
fancy.
I'm no George Clooney. Like little Nicky. So.
Wow. So that means that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm not going to say that I'm shocked. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Earned a spot in the Final Four. So that means so far in the Final Four, we have The Hills Have Eyes and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So they are the two that moved forward so far.
Hills Have Eyes and Texas Chainsaw so far?
Yep. Let me get back out of here. What else we got? So we have 2 regions left to do. I'll share the screen. Let me see. We have, let me zoom in. We have the Crystal Lake region with Let Me In versus Sorority Row. Last House on the Left versus My Bloody Valentine. Child's Play versus I Spit on Your Grave. And Friday the 13th versus Fright Night.
Damn.
Which of those I need to rewatch Fright Night because that's not one that I watch ever.
I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. It's still isn't McLovin in that one?
Yes, he is. He's Evil Ed.
Okay, maybe. Okay, yeah. All right. Maybe I will rewatch that one just for fun.
I kind of want to rewatch Child's Play just because I really enjoy that one.
I don't think I need to. That matchup, I pretty much already know who's gonna win that one.
Last House on the Left. I haven't seen that in a while.
That one's fun. I'm not huge on the rape ones.
No.
I can already tell you that I Spit on Your Grave will probably not be moving forward. But with that said, Last House on the Left, yes, it is still the same thing, but
I kind of see what you mean.
It's a little bit more tolerable because of what the family does to them. So, but I mean, yeah, Spit on Your Grave, she does get hers
back, too.
But it's just I don't know. There was just more behind Last House on the Left. So, I mean, we could probably knock this one out right now. To be truthfully honest.
Honestly, we probably could. So, let me see what the other region is first.
All right.
The other one, we got The Fly versus Black Christmas, Carrie versus Maniac, Piranha 3D versus Amityville Horror, and House of Wax versus Evil Dead.
Ooh. Now that one, I definitely got to rewatch a bunch of those, just because a lot of them are good.
Hey, man. Where are we at?
I definitely got to rewatch The Fly because I do not watch that on the regular, but it is a great fucking movie.
Well, yeah. Honestly, we probably could knock out this Crystal Lake region tonight, actually, if you want to.
It's up to you, man. I could.
We could do it. Probably won't take that long. I think I know which ones I'm going to go with right off the bat. So
I think so.
Let me. Fuck it. Hold on. Let me see. I can't. My fucking. It looks good on YouTube, but it's so blurry for me here. All right, so we'll go with the number one. Let Me In versus Sorority Row. Let me
start this one off.
You can start it off. I just watched Let Me In like a week ago. So
yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. The remake even more so. I just not my I couldn't get into it.
Hold on, you chat.
I'm gonna say Sorority Row. Sorority Row's fun. I picked it up recently. On sale actually at a used Blu-ray store. So I actually had a lot of fun with it, and I rewatched it quite a bit. So I'm gonna go Sorority Row. It's a fun little slasher.
That's the one where they prank that dude at the beginning, and they make him think he killed the chick, but he really didn't. But then he really does.
He really does, yeah.
And he got the fucking tire iron with like the knives on it and shit, using like a ninja star.
Mm-hmm.
And I am confused. Let Me In. There's Let Me In, and then there's Let the Right One In. Are they two? I'm so confused. Are they?
I don't think they're the same. I haven't seen the other one, but I don't think they're the same thing.
Okay. I see them, and I saw them, and I was like, why are they like literally like looking like they're the same thing? I think they're the same concept. I could be wrong. But this is a good battle. This is nice. Okay, so you went for Sorority Row. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let Me In was fine. I'm a huge Chloe Grace Moretz fan, so that kind of...
Yeah.
I do like her a lot. Probably because I first saw her in like Kick-Ass, and I fucking absolutely loved Kick-Ass, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But, I mean, Sorority Row it's not great, but rewatchability factor, it's probably going to be Sorority Row.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Kills are fun. Love the college atmosphere, of course. The typical revenge story type deal. I think the killer's motive is kind of true at the same time, but kind of weak. So But either way, if I'm gonna pick one of these to rewatch, I'm probably gonna rewatch Sorority Row. So I am gonna go with Sorority Row as well. I'm gonna end the poll, and the poll said 55% said Sorority Row, 45 let me in. So
Damn.
that means Let Me In is eliminated. The number one seed is gone 3-0. Okay. We'll go with the other one that I think is pretty obvious. We're gonna go with the Child's Play remake versus I Spit on Your Grave.
Fuck. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the Child's Play remake because they kind of literally took out the heart and soul and made it kind of soulless.
It's dropped.
The more and more I watch it, I think it's just a cash grab. But I mean, it's not really because it's a solid film. It is a solid film. They could have called it Buddy and made him look drastically different, and I would have been okay with that. But I Spit on Your Grave is just unpleasant to watch. Like, there's nothing, it's not my cup of tea. Like I said, even Last House on the Left is pushing it, but it has a redeemable factor. But I guess Child's Play, even though I'm not the biggest fan of it, I guess Child's Play. But
okay.
Yeah, like Chris said, decent film, terrible Chucky film. There's been a lot of that lately, though. Halloween Ends was a great film, but terrible Halloween film.
I absolutely loved it as a Halloween film.
I loved it. I did not love it as a Halloween film, though.
It's so good.
If it wasn't the last one in this trilogy, then okay. Like I said, I think it's jumbled up, but not as the part 3. But it is a good movie. I do like the movie. I do like the concept a whole lot, but it's just not a very good Halloween film. It always
goes back to Halloween.
Yeah, always.
Every bad horror movie needs a white horse. You are correct, Michael Joe. You are correct.
I don't agree with that.
Let's see. Okay, so you said Child's Play. Of course I'm going to go with Child's Play because whenever me and Brett and Brad from Good Will Hunting did our Replay or Reboot series we did for like 5 minutes, that was one of the things, the original Child's Play versus Child's Play 2019.
Damn, Brett.
And surprisingly, Child's Play 2019 won. So, of course, I'm going to go with Child's Play 2019. I love it. I have that. It's sacrilege, but I have that one above the original Child's Play. But
wow. Okay.
But not above Child's Play 2, because Child's Play 2 is my all-time favorite. So.
Oh, okay. Well.
Child's Play 2 is fire. It's that third act, I think, for me. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
85% said Child's Play. 15, I Spit on Your Grave. I Spit on Your Grave was fine. Like you said, I'm not really into those rape kind of movies. I mean, she does mess them up pretty good. So that's pretty cool. Special effects are pretty good. But yeah. I would never rewatch it again because there's no joy in watching it at all.
Oh, damn.
Makes you sick.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Child's Play moves on. Another. Oh, I didn't even let you guys get to see that one.
Brett's getting called out in the comments, huh? Damn.
Where?
He's like, my mind has changed now about that. LOL. And Ashton was like, what else to do, Brett?
You can't do that. You got to stick with your guns, bro.
Brett.
You gotta stick with it. All right, let's see. Okay, I haven't seen this one in a while, but I don't remember enjoying it that much. We're gonna go Friday the 13th, 2009 versus Fright Night.
So
let me put that poll in the chat because I'm excited to see what they say.
I mean, you pretty much know where I'm going on this one.
I know where you're going.
I'm a Friday guy, and I know this one. There are a lot of so-called F13 purists who give it a lot of shit, but I think it's fun. I think it's one of the best. I think Derek Mears is and has become one of my favorites. There's still a lot that I put in front of him, but he's up there. You know, yeah, I'm gonna go F13.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I got to.
That's shocking. And the chat is right there with you. Okay, I'm gonna go. Friday the 13th, 2009. It's amazing. I don't understand the hate for it. I don't get it. I mean, obviously it does. A lot of people say it peaks in the first 20 minutes. I get it. It does have a good intro. Probably
it's one of the best intros in all of horror.
I was going to say, in all of horror in general, one of the best. I mean,
yeah.
Jason's brutal in the beginning. It's creepy. He's stalking him. You don't know where he is. You get an amazing tense sex scene. It works. You get fucking Night Ranger in there playing. It's a banger. The fucking roasting over the fire kill, the machete smashed to the face and then kicked in the face.
I love the kick. I just love his total disregard. He's just like, get the fuck off my machete.
What else? He drags that other guy down through the floor after freaking like stabbing him and up through the floor in the leg.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. And then it fucking ends with him swinging his machete and title drop.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's so much better than fucking.
It's stupendous. Bree, one of my favorite girls in the entire franchise. She is a beautiful girl. I can't get enough. Can't get enough. We got fucking Chewie. We got
even the cop or the sheriff, whatever he is. He's only in it for like 2 minutes of screen time. He has that one little scene with Clay at the beginning, and then he shows up like, oh hey, cops are here, and then he's knocking on the door. Hello. Jason jumps down, and then we get that shot that
transition
as he fucking. Oh god, I love that.
Yeah, we only talked about Friday the 13th. What about Fright Night? Yeah.
That's about all I have to say. I watched it. It was fine. Like a lot of people said in the chat, you can't beat the original. Colin, it was a little weird. I couldn't really take him.
No.
Like, I mean, he's okay.
It's McLovin, too.
He's a good actor. McLovin was good. He wasn't, I mean, the fact that I had to ask who was in it, I clearly don't remember that he was actually in it. So,
yeah.
Okay. It's fine, but like I said, you might as well watch the original.
Okay, I ended this chat. The poll in the chat was 88% Friday the 13th to 12%. Yeah. Kind of what I thought it was going to be. So, let me fix that one. 3-0 again. Another sweep. This is the one that I'm nervous about right here. We have Last House on the Left versus My Bloody Valentine. My Bloody Valentine is my baby. So
that's why you saved this one for last.
Yeah, I had to think about it.
Damn.
I think that this is the toughest one. I think too.
I think Bloody Valentine gets forgotten because of Friday. But I mean, for fans of like Supernatural, the TV show,
yeah,
that must have been a great year for those fans because they got
one of each.
One in Friday and one in My Bloody Valentine. I would have loved to have seen some of the behind the scenes of that. Been like, well, hey, I got Friday, and like, oh, hey, I got Bloody because, Bloody Valentine. Obviously, you're a fan.
Yes,
it's a great concept, great movie. Should have been a franchise.
I don't understand.
But you know, it is what it is. Remake is fun. Remake's fine. But obviously, when you have a remake of a one-off versus a remake of a beloved franchise that actually is a decent fucking, you know, remake, just like the Texas Chainsaw. You know, sadly, My Bloody Valentine will get lost in the fray. But I mean,
It's so fun.
it is. And I thought he did a great job. The main guy. But Last House on the Left, like I said, I'm not big on
revenge
rape the revenge films are fine. It's the rape revenge films that I have problems with, but this one is one of the better ones. I mean, this one got a theatrical release. It's not as bad as the I Spit on Your Grave that went straight
to
video here where I'm at anyway.
Me too.
Excuse me. But it's got a great cast. I mean, Tony Goldwyn, Monica Potter, the main guy, Garrett Dillahunt. He was the Terminator on the Sarah Connor Chronicles. He's been in Looper. He was in Army of the Dead. He's been in a bunch of stuff here and there, but you know, it's a great cast. And the dude from Breaking Bad, Jesse. It's got a lot of heart in it. It's you know, I hope that's how any parents would act.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough one, man. Damn.
I've never seen the original Last House on the Left. It's
a Wes Craven.
Never really needed to. I saw the remake and I was like, damn, this is good enough. I don't need to go back and rewatch that one.
I think it's better than the original.
It's a good movie.
Personally.
The fucking microwave kill is freaking amazing at the end. I love that one. The fact that she's like a professional like swimmer or like a high school athlete comes into play later, that she could swim after being shot and raped and still survived, and then the parents find her and then it's just fucking game over for the bad guys. So But My Bloody Valentine is so fun. Harry Warden, the fucking miner costume, is probably one of the most iconic horror outfits there is. You know, the cast was great. I liked Jamie King was in there. Horror veteran Jamie King. We had fucking, like you said, the dude from Supernatural. Why is his name escaping my brain?
Jensen Ackles.
Yes, he was good. The guy who played Axel, the sheriff, he was good.
The guy from Final Destination, right?
Tom Atkins. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he was in it. But who was the other guy? The other guy was from Final Destination, right?
Which one?
The younger one? The younger cop?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then the other guy, the other cop was from Twilight, but you probably wouldn't know that, but I do. I'm gonna.
I've seen them. I'm married. I've seen at least one or two of them.
I've seen them all.
I have not seen them all, but yeah.
I'm gonna end the poll, but I'm gonna go with My Bloody Valentine for me. What did you go with, or you didn't pick yet?
You know, just for how underrated it is, I'm gonna go Bloody Valentine as well.
Okay, and I'm gonna end the poll, and the chat also said My Bloody Valentine 63 to 37%. So, boom. Let's go ahead and move one of my babies into the fucking next round. Oh, I like that matchup next. I like it. Speaking of that matchup, we're going to go into that right fucking now.
Damn.
Let me put that in. Sorority Row versus My Bloody Valentine 3D.
Wow. I like both of them.
dropped in the chat. There it is. Let's see where it goes.
Honestly, I'm going to go... Damn. I'm going to go My Bloody Valentine. I'm going to show that one some love. I like both of these movies a lot, actually. But I'm going to go My Bloody Valentine.
I'm gonna leave it in there for a minute. I'm gonna let the chat vote on it, just to be fair.
You know what you're already... You know what you're
Because I know what I'm picking already. My Bloody Valentine it's good. I mean, I said that I like the original better, but every time I watch the remake, it just climbs up so much closer to the original for me. I mean, the original still has the charm, 100%. The characters, I kind of like them both. So, but yeah, My Bloody Valentine for me. The kills are great. It's actually one of those 3D movies where the 3D actually works and it looks pretty good. So that actually helps as well. We got Todd Farmer directed it. I think he directed it, and he was in it as well because he got killed with a pickaxe to the head. So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
We got full frontal nudity in the movie. I'm just saying that's a little bit of a plus, just a little bit. We get a midget getting killed. That's not a plus. It was funny, so it was funny. And I like that. You didn't really know who the killer was for most of the movie, unless you're really, really smart. I didn't. It kept tossing back and forth between Axel and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
It worked for me. I liked it a lot. So I'm gonna go with My Bloody Valentine as well. Yep. Chat agreed as well. 85 to 15%. My Bloody Valentine.
Damn.
Sweet.
Matt and Chad, stop using your multi-accounts to sway MBV. LOL. I don't need multiple accounts.
I only do that to hate on my special boy. I mean, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. I keep this right beside me at all times, my friend. Right beside me.
I appreciate that, buddy.
It's right here.
Appreciate that, buddy.
I need to watch I haven't watched the Blu-ray yet. I obviously watched it on YouTube, but I need to watch that. I can see my name at the end again.
It's more of a collector's item at this point. You can watch on YouTube. It's easier, but it's nice to look up and hold it every once in a while. But see, look, I got the special edition though. Watch this.
Oh, who'd have thought?
Actually, I'll just show my whole collection. Oh, okay.
Let's see this. My special boy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you guys want to see some shit? Here we go.
Let's see this.
Here's one of Haddonfield Nightmare.
I got that one.
Retro. Which he announced fucking the day after I had already bought in this one. The regular one. Thanks, Braden. Cheeky fuck. Sally.
I'm not going to be rude, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, it's out there. And then in the black case, My Special Boy.
The black one looks so cool.
In the black case, special edition.
I'm just sitting over here waiting to get my Hawk, but one of these days it'll come.
I got one I got to send out to Brad as well, which I will very, very soon. Brad, it's coming, buddy. Promise you. And that's this one.
Whoa. That's, I don't know. That guy that played Jason was just so small and too slow for me.
That's fine. People forget who played him before, but that's fine.
He was my second favorite Jason portrayal in a fan film. I'll give you that.
Thank you, buddy.
Jason Rising is just, I don't know. I love it. It's so fucking crazy.
He's your first?
I don't actually remember. I haven't watched that one in a while. But I like that. I like
that was a good one.
1 and 2 is definitely My Special Boy and Jason Rising. That's my 1 and 2. So
is Rising done by is that the one from James Sweet?
You think I would know this shit because I like it, but I have no fucking clue.
If that's the one from James Sweet, then yeah, I like that one too. Well,
I want to.
is that the one with Adrian King coming back?
Yes.
Okay, then I think that's Jason Rising, James Sweet.
Okay, yeah, then I like that one.
Okay.
Oh wait, I had him on the channel.
Oh yeah, because Amy Steele was the voice of Ginny on the phone.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a fun one.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna go. The next one we got is Child's Play. Well, I know where you're going with this one too. Child's Play versus Friday the 13th. I'll ask the fucking chat because that might be interesting.
Child's Play passed just because of the matchup. This one, it's gonna get crushed because of who it's going up against. So
I dropped it in. So chat, let us know.
The quote on Sally from the back. I like that guy. Who quoted on the back of Sally? This movie is dog shit. Wow, Brett. I hope Braden doesn't read that. Damn. No, I'm just kidding. Sally's actually really good.
That would have been hilarious if that was on the case.
Go check out Sally, guys.
This movie sucks cock.
On Braden Timmons' YouTube channel. No, it's awesome. I love the concept. I want a full I want a feature length. So
I'll have to check it out. How long is it?
It is 14 minutes.
Oh wow!
It's a short. Yeah, it's a short.
Why the fuck did I think it was longer than that? Okay.
No, it's a short. No.
I can watch that in fucking 14 minutes then.
Oh yeah, it's a great watch. You want more afterwards.
Let's see.
Do I really have to say who I'm going with on this one?
Friday the 13th, I think, my friend.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also going with Friday the 13th, my friend. And I'm going to close the poll in the chat already because that's fucking obvious. In the poll. And we have Friday the 13th, 89% to 11. So.
Wow.
A lot of slaughterhouses today. Okay.
I bet Brett was one of the only ones who voted for Child's Play on that one.
Oh, that's look at the numbers on this. A 4 seed versus a 7 seed for a spot to the final 4. Let me put this in the chat before we even start talking. We got.
Brett was at 11%.
James Graham, what's up, brother? Just talking about my special boy.
My special boy, baby.
I usually do.
Yeah, look, because he was showing off his, James, with the blue case. I was showing him my special edition with the black case. So.
Halloween. Wait, fucking Halloween. What the fuck am I doing? Halloween ain't good enough to make this fucking list. Maybe James would vote for it, probably, but.
Damn.
Not me.
Brett said he voted Friday, assholes.
All right, guys. For a trip to the Final 4, Friday the 13th versus My Bloody Valentine. I love them both. I think they're both damn good. If I could, I'd pick them both. But you can't do that.
I
have not,
James.
Have you found the bodies? I have not. I can't wait to see that, James. Looking forward to seeing that. Okay.
It's a bloody good time.
Is it?
I can already tell you that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll support James. If it's dog shit, I'll tell him. I will tell him.
Fair enough.
I mean, I broke Braden's heart. No, I didn't. I wasn't a huge fan of the Haddonfield Nightmare, but I told him straight up. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I told him what I liked, told him what I didn't, and
that's fair.
It's the way it's how it is. I'm looking forward to the sequel, but I think I'm gonna like that one a lot more.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Let's see.
I mean, I'll be playing Michael, so you know.
That was one of my criticisms, so I definitely probably will like it a lot more.
Yeah, I'm going Friday. I'm sorry. I know you love Bloody Valentine, but
no, you're good.
Friday. You know, I mean, come on. What?
I don't see nothing over there, man. I think you're.
This is all Friday. These are all Jason's. I mean,
poser for sure, man. Poser. What?
Oh, look, who's this? Oh shit.
It's Jason.
The remake.
Jason, I've seen that movie 20 damn times.
You would know. Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was a killer.
Oh,
Jason
actually,
didn't show up until the sequel.
Happy birthday, actually, Friday the 13th. It was yesterday. Happy birthday. 43 years old. It's
Goddamn.
fine. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the original. I'll watch it, but it is.
The original Friday?
Yeah. It's all right.
Me neither.
Derek Mears was badass as Jason. Blu-ray Addict, you are correct, my friend.
It's like my least favorite Friday movie.
Yes, James. Your avatar is Jason because you've been a channel member forever. So you're Jason. So good for you. Yeah, I'm gonna close the poll in the chat. I think that's pretty close actually.
Really?
Nah, not really. Fuck it, never mind. I'm just joking. I'm gonna end the poll, and the winner of the poll was Friday the 13th, 67 to 33%. If I'm gonna pick one of these movies to, God, I do love. It doesn't really matter because Friday the 13th won. I'd go with my buddy Valentine.
Hold on.
Oh, he's killing people. He's killing me.
Okay, you went with what? Bloody Valentine?
Yeah, because Friday the 13th won, but something about My Bloody Valentine works. I mean, it's located pretty close to my house, so that's pretty cool. I've been in that town and didn't even realize that's where the movie was. They do like a coal miner tour of where the movie was filmed down in the mine. So I was hoping to go do that this summer. I'd like to go down there and check it out. It's really cool.
Now that James is in the chat, which I retired it for a reason. But James is in the chat. You want to see what got me the role of Jason in My Special Boy?
Let's see.
My Jason wallet, my Friday 13th wallet.
That's the only reason you got it.
Pulled this out, and he was like, "Oh, okay." And look, James,
I like this guy.
MVP. He'll know what that is. So
let's.
Yeah. Good old Friday wallet.
You were fucking badass, Jason. So you deserved it.
Thanks, buddy.
Now I can't wait to see you as Michael. I know you played Michael in that other thing for real. James, what was that?
I did not actually.
I thought you just dressed up like him for a minute.
I was the fake Michael. Yeah. I was fake as fuck. But I may dress up as Michael for James.
There we go. So that just means that Friday the 13th, my friends, has made it to the Final Four. With one region to go, which we're going to have to wait on until next time because I need to watch some of those movies, and so does Chad. So we'll do that next time. And then actually we'll probably just knock out the championship then too. So we'll just do that last region, and then we'll do the Final Four and the championship on our next episode and pick a winner of the remake tournament.
Wait, whoa. Hold up. Whoa.
What?
Who are you calling our Corey Cunningham? James.
I'll be Corey Cunningham. I like him.
I'm fine with that. I will not be Corey.
I'll be Corey.
I'm no substitute.
Got a little chocolate milk there. Yeah, I do. It's fucking cool. It's Halloween. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Gonna have a good time tonight. So let's see, real quick before we get out of here for the evening. I'll pull this up. Want to know early guesses of who we think's gonna win this region. I want to know. Chat, Just drop it in there. Drop it in the chat. Who you guys think is going to win
this one?
These ones.
Let's see.
Early pick.
I mean,
I love most of these. So this is going to be tough.
is that's Evil Dead 13, right?
Yep. Which I got shit for putting that in here too. But
yeah, I was gonna say another requel, kind of.
It's here.
It kind of counts. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 8, I enjoy 7 of these movies. Carrie is the only one I don't like.
And Carrie, I absolutely loved.
Really
surprised me.
Wow.
But then again, who played Carrie?
Well, okay.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Okay. Yeah.
I dug the hell out of it. So I just rewatched Piranha 3D the other day. Holy shit, that movie's fun.
That's a fun. Yeah, I have that on Blu-ray.
So fun.
That's a fun one.
Amityville Horror I love. It's fucking Ryan Reynolds.
That was good. I don't get all the hate for that one. The Fly is a classic, but I can't watch it all the time, but it is a classic.
I saw that for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good.
Yeah, it's
like
crazy. It's fucking nuts, but
it's so gross.
It's horrifying.
So fucking gross.
It's horrifying.
It's gonna be tough. Black Christmas is fun.
Yeah.
Maniac is fun. Well, I guess that's not fun. That's fucking creepy.
I mean, Maniac. I enjoy the remake a lot more than the original. I don't think that's so. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty fucking gross.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I get. Yeah,
The Fly is the #1 seed in the whole tournament. So,
really, The Fly.
You know what I mean? Yep.
I mean, I get that.
I don't think it's gonna make it out of this region, but it's good. I love House of Wax. I love Evil Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say There's
I don't know who's gonna win that one.
This is gonna be a hard one.
But I want to rewatch House of Wax just because I know that celebrated a birthday too.
That's a great one. That's a really great one.
I don't need to rewatch The Fly. I don't need to rewatch Black Christmas. I don't need to rewatch Carrie. I just did Piranha 3D. I just watched Evil Dead again. Holy shit, is that good?
This gives me a reason to watch The Fly, which I never watch. So it gives me. I don't think the wife will watch it with me. I think it might gross her out too much. So I might have to watch that on my own.
I see some love for The Fly, so I think The Fly's.
The Fly. I mean, hey man, it's.
I think I know where your heart's going for the championship anyway, so I don't even think it matters.
I mean, hey, I'm not that biased. I mean, I think. Let's just say if Texas Chainsaw went up against Friday, that might be a tough one.
I got to figure out that too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be a tough one, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, this one probably has the toughest matchups.
I agree. This is the best one, and we saved the best for last.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 are definitely tough matchups.
So now we have Hills Have Eyes, Friday the 13th, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
Texas, Friday, Hills.
Yep.
Damn.
1 to go.
Damn.
So, I'm assuming, obviously, it's not going to be this month. Obviously, we'll get to it in June, and that will be the wrap up to this remake tournament. And then me and Chad will talk and see what we want to do next. I don't know.
We should do a watch along after all these tournaments.
We can do a watch along
and watch the winner of all of these tournaments.
Oh shit, we're behind.
Yeah, I know, but like let's start. Like with this one, we'll watch the winner of whichever one wins.
Hey, because then if Friday the 13th doesn't win, we can rewatch it because it won the other one.
Yeah, so
we're good.
Yeah,
we're fucking good. So yeah, if you guys anybody watches this after the fact, let us know how wrong we were or how right we were, because I think we actually might be right because the chat pretty much agreed with us.
Yeah, for the most part.
Every aspect. So next
Except for
episode,
Brett, who doesn't know how to
yeah,
rank Final Girls.
he got Aaron number 1. Aaron number 1.
It's way overrated.
Why can't I see that?
Way overrated.
What does that even mean?
What?
Why is it not popping up on the screen?
What?
James did something in the chat and there's nothing. It's not popping up.
What do you mean, James? I see the chat.
It says James gifted 5 memberships. What does that mean? Nobody's ever done that, so I don't know what that means.
I don't know. This is
I've seen Snyder do it on Good Reels, but I don't know what that means. So.
Your channel has 5 memberships.
Well, thank you, James.
All James.
Oh, James. Thank you, James. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it anyway. Yeah. What else I got? What do I got coming up? Next week.
James, then for my payment, I expect craft catering at next shoot day. Yeah.
Yeah, since Yin's can hang out in real life, so obviously that's the best he can do for me.
Yeah, and one of those Zillow cushions for my ass.
Yeah, James.
Yeah.
You're the best, James. I love you, buddy. How's my mask coming, by the way? If you have any updates, send me a pic. You probably didn't work on it because I know you're busy on the movie, so I totally get it. But just curious. And what else? Next week Destiny's on. We're watching Zombievers. So, yeah. Gonna be, never seen it. She's never seen it. Gonna be very, very interesting.
I saw the previews for it, but that's one I didn't catch. My uncle told me about it, and I don't know if he ever watched it. But
yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna check that out next week. Next Thursday. And then I think next Wednesday I am on Have Cheetah Will Views channel. He's doing 8 questions with me, so I'll be over there on Wednesday night. And then I have a huge special announcement. I don't know when I want to drop it. Probably on Friday. I think I'm going to drop it. So got a cool guest coming on that I've never had on the channel before. Some people may like it. Some people may not like it. I don't really care. It's going to be a good time regardless. So
really? Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Say it.
I can't say it. It's a surprise.
You going to tell me afterward?
Sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all we got for tonight on Behind the Mask podcast. And we will see you next month in June as we wrap up this tournament. And then we'll have a
June will be busy, so we'll see how much we can actually do in June. So
fuck Chad. What?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Whenever Chad can come back on, we'll wrap it up and then we'll watch along to the winner. But thanks everybody who hung out with us tonight, who helped vote in the polls, pick the winners. We appreciate it. Thank you, James, for gifting 5 members. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Where the hell is my fucking button? There it is. Later, guys. Have a good night.